Listen carefully, my child, because what I'm about to say comes straight from the heart of heaven. You are going to be completely blocked from receiving what I already released into your life if you don't listen carefully before 11 p.m. tonight. I already signed off on a divine transaction of 112 million in your name, and it's waiting right there for you, just like a package at your door that hasn't been opened yet. But here's the truth. If you walk away from this moment, if you delay even a little, if you ignore this gentle but firm voice speaking to your soul, the gate will close, and the release will be held back for a time. I'm not trying to scare you with words of fear or make you feel afraid in the dark. No, I'm trying to wake you up, to shake your spirit gently so you can see the light that's been shining all along. Because what I plan for you is beyond your understanding. It's bigger than the dreams you've whispered in the quiet nights, larger than the hopes you've held onto through storms. It's a river of goodness flowing toward you, ready to wash away every dry place in your life. Comment Amen if your heart is still open, if there's even a small crack where this truth can slip in and take root. You don't know how close you are to the edge of something wonderful. You've been circling this breakthrough like someone lost in a fog, holding the key to a locked door but not realizing it's right in your pocket. Think about it. How many times have you prayed with tears streaming down your face? How many days have you cried out to me in the silence of your room, feeling like no one was listening? You've fasted, skipping meals to focus your heart on me. You've waited day after day, month after month, trusting even when it hurt. And all the while, you thought I was silent, like a distant echo that never returns. But I wasn't silent at all. I was moving in the shadows, working behind the scenes where your eyes couldn't see. I was building a staircase for you, step by step, even when the next one was hidden in the mist. Now, that door is wide open, the staircase is complete and sturdy under your feet, and your name is written boldly in the ledger of overflow, the book where all good things are recorded for those who believe. This is not a maybe, not some vague hope that might come or go. This is not symbolic, like a pretty story to make you feel better for a moment. No, this is an urgent warning wrapped in a divine opportunity, unfolding in real time, right here as you read these words. The angels have been assigned to your case, like faithful messengers carrying sealed envelopes. The route to your life has been cleared of every obstacle, every bump in the road smoothed out. But I will not beg you to believe in what's already yours. It's yours because I said so, and my words don't return empty. This moment is not ordinary. It's holy ground you're standing on. I chose this exact second to speak to you, to pierce through the noise of your day. I delayed certain things in your life, not to punish, but to bring your spirit to this quiet place where you'd hear me clearly, without distraction. That money, that overflow of 112 million, is not just about wealth piling up in your bank account. It's tied to your purpose, the deep calling I placed in you before you took your first breath. It's connected to the prayers you whispered when you didn't know how the rent would be paid, when the bills stacked like mountains and fear knocked at your door. It's linked to every time you gave your last dollar, your last bit of time, your last ounce of strength, when you had almost nothing left in your own cup. I counted every seed you planted, every act of kindness sown in faith, and this is the harvest bursting forth, ripe and ready. But if you ignore this, if you let it slip past like a fleeting thought, it won't reach you, not because I withhold, but because your heart must be open to catch it. Comment 111. If you feel something shifting in your spirit right now, like a warm wind blowing away the clouds. You thought the delay meant denial, that all the waiting was a sign I had said no. But no, my child, the delay was divine, a careful hand guiding you. I had to protect what was coming by maturing the vessel. That's you, the one it was flowing to. I had to teach you, step by gentle step, how to carry what others would fumble and drop in the dust. This wealth is not for wasting on fleeting things that fade like morning dew. This blessing is not for bragging, for showing off to those who never understood your struggle. No, this is restoration, pure and deep, like rain on parched earth. This is compensation for the years the locust ate away, the seasons of lack that stole your joy, your peace, your sense of worth. For every room that rejected you, every door slammed in your face with a cold echo, I am opening windows you never dreamed of. For every friend that betrayed you, turning their back when you needed them most, I am bringing true companions who walk beside you in loyalty. For every tear you cried in secret, hidden from the world behind a brave smile, I was there, collecting them like precious pearls. For every time you smiled while breaking on the inside, your heart cracking like fragile glass, I was watching, noting every piece. I was remembering, etching your faithfulness into the stones of eternity. And all along, I was storing up treasure with your name engraved on it, gold refined in fire, waiting for this very hour. I've whispered to you before, soft nudges in your dreams, quiet stirrings in your quiet moments. But you skipped it, brushed it aside like a leaf in the wind. You thought it was just another message, words on a screen meant for someone else. You thought it was coincidence, not me calling your name. But this is the last time I'll flash this across your path before heaven redirects the flow elsewhere, not because I stopped loving you, for my love is endless as the stars, but because love cannot override free will. I won't force open hands that keep clenching shut in doubt. Please like this video now if your heart believes that I am still speaking directly to you, my voice cutting through the chaos like a lighthouse beam. Don't harden your heart like stone against the rain. Don't let pride or disbelief build walls that block you from what I've already sent your way, gifts wrapped and waiting. Many begged for this blessing, their voices rising like a chorus, but I selected you from the crowd. I bypassed others, not out of favoritism, but because I saw your heart. Not because you're perfect, no one is, but because I saw how you stayed when everything in you screamed to run, to give up, to hide. I saw how you loved even when they didn't return it, pouring out water on dry ground. I saw how you kept praying even when the silence felt cruel, like a heavy blanket over your soul. I never abandoned you, not for a second. I was preparing something far greater than you were asking for, a feast when you only requested bread. Comment 222, if you trust that this was written for you, not someone else scrolling by. This 112 million is not just money, cold numbers on a screen. It is a prophetic move, a step in the dance of destiny that shifts everything. It will break generational curses, those chains passed down like unwanted heirlooms, snapping them one by one. It will heal what trauma damaged, mending wounds that time alone couldn't touch. It will open doors for others who have been watching your life, wondering if faith is even real or just a fairy tale. It will restore your dignity, lifting your head high after years bowed low. It will make the enemy regret ever touching your house, his schemes crumbling like sandcastles before the tide. But it comes with instruction, simple but vital. Obedience is your access key, turning the lock with a click. Trust is your currency, more valuable than gold. And faith is the only bridge that can carry this from the spiritual realm, where it's already done, into the physical world you walk in every day. Heaven is not playing games with you, tossing promises like dice. The enemy already knows what's coming. He's felt the ground shake, and he's trying to distract you with shiny lies. That's why you've been attacked more this week than usual, arrows flying from unexpected places. That's why your mind has been scattered, thoughts chasing each other like leaves in a storm. That's why people who shouldn't even have access to your spirit are suddenly coming back, stirring up old confusions like dust. But I am not the author of confusion. I bring clarity like dawn breaking. I am the revealer of truth, pulling back the curtain on what was hidden. I am the lifter of heavy burdens, rolling them away like stones from a tomb. I am the keeper of my promises, guarding them like a shepherd his flock. You didn't stumble across this moment by accident. I directed your steps here, turning your path like a river. I ordained this window of time, framing it just for you. I delayed some things just so this message would reach your ears right now, in the hush before the storm breaks. This is holy timing, a sacred clock ticking. Don't miss it. Don't scroll away like this is just another voice in the crowd. It is I, the Lord your God, who is crying out to you now. And I am not whispering any more, soft as a breeze. I am warning you with love, blessing you with abundance, inviting you to the table. Your account in heaven is full to overflowing, the download ready like a file waiting to open. But your earthly agreement is needed, your voice saying yes in the quiet. You have to believe, deep in your bones. You have to receive, arms outstretched. You have to open your hands and say yes, simple and true. The window is open until 11 p.m., a portal glowing. After that, the release locks, not in anger, but in rhythm with the seasons. You will not be punished, my child, no whips or chains, but you will be paused, held in a gentle wait. And I don't want your life paused anymore, frozen like winter. I want it moving, flowing, rising like spring, restored to its full color. The power of my voice has shaped galaxies, stars spinning at my command. The same power is backing this word, strong and sure. If I said the 112 million is yours, then nothing, no force, no scheme, can stop it unless you reject it with a turned back. This is not manipulation, pulling strings like a puppet. This is manifestation, truth becoming touchable. I am pouring out oil, smooth and fragrant. I am writing checks in your name, ink drying on heavenly paper. I am commanding angels to move swiftly on your behalf, wings cutting the air. And still you hesitate, not because you don't want it. Oh, you do, but because your wounds have taught you to be afraid of blessings too big, shadows from old hurts whispering lies. You are not alone in this. I am walking beside you, step for step. My spirit is holding you steady, like a hand on a trembling shoulder. My hand is on your chest even now, calming your heart's wild beat. Breathe deep, in and out. Receive it like a gift unwrapped. Speak it out loud. Let the words fill the room. Claim it with boldness. Say yes, clear and firm. Say now, pushing back delay. Say thank you, gratitude rising like smoke. Say I believe, anchoring your soul. Because the window is not open forever, a door ajar but not forced. And I want you inside before the downpour begins, safe and soaked in goodness. I've seen the days where you didn't even pray for abundance anymore, your requests shrinking to just peace, a quiet corner in the chaos. But this is not about either or, choosing one over the other. I am giving both, peace that guards your mind like a fortress, and provision that fills every need like a wellspring. Stillness in your soul and surplus in your hands. But if you ignore this call, your spirit will feel it, a quiet ache like missing a train. Comment 333. If you believe your name is written on this divine appointment, etched in light. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations. It's all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You weren't created to beg on street corners or scrape by day to day. You weren't created to barely survive, holding your breath until the next bill. You were never meant to live your whole life hoping for scraps while the wicked seem to prosper, their tables full and yours empty. You are mine, formed in my image with hands meant for holding treasures. I formed you with favor woven into your very being, like threads of gold in cloth. I created you to carry overflow and legacy, rivers not puddles. That's why life has felt so tight lately, squeezing like a too small shoe, because your spirit knows you were meant for more wide-open spaces. You were born with heaven's seal on your soul, a mark of promise. And the 112 million waiting for you is not just for comfort, soft cushions and easy days. It's for calling, the work I dreamed for you. It's for impact, ripples spreading far. It's for the kingdom, building what lasts beyond breath. You were chosen for this moment, hand-picked from the billions. You didn't buy it with coins or earn it with sweat alone. You don't have to qualify, jumping through hoops. I chose you because I saw you. Before you knew how to pray, stumbling words in the dark, I had already placed this miracle into motion, gears turning silently. Before you felt worthy, shadows of doubt clouding, I was already counting you faithful, tallying your quiet yes. Stop believing the lies that say you're not ready, voices like thieves in the night. You are ready because I am with you, closer than your shadow. And what I start, I always finish, thread to the end. Support us by sending a super thanks from $20 to $100. Folded hands sparkles. Your support helps Archangel Protection continue creating valuable content. This window you're in now will not reopen once it closes, a brief bloom in the garden. This is not punishment, a rod of correction. It's alignment, pieces fitting just so. If I let you miss this one, it would throw off the blessings lined up behind it. A chain reaction paused. Every miracle has a timestamp, etched in eternity. And this one expires at 11 p.m., the hour hand approaching. Heaven doesn't operate on man's time, frantic and rushed, but I know what time your faith is ready, ripened like fruit. And this is that hour, golden and full. I've been preparing you without your awareness. Quiet lessons in the everyday. I've been building spiritual muscles in secret battles you thought were pointless, bruises fading without fanfare. But now you see it was all for this, foundation laid deep. Comment 555. If you feel your heart leaning in to receive what has already been written in your favor, pages turned. I've placed angels around you, invisible guards standing watch. They are holding back destruction that was meant to crush you, arrows deflected mid-air. That illness could have ended you, a shadow lengthening. That betrayal could have broken you, shards scattering. That loss could have drowned you, waves crashing. But I stood in between, a wall unbreachable, and said, "Not this one. Not now. Not mine." I preserved you so I could now promote you, lifting from valley to peak. I covered you when you had nothing left, a blanket in the cold, because I knew one day you'd carry the evidence of divine survival, a story etched in your smile. That evidence is about to show up in your bank account, numbers multiplying like stars. It won't make sense to others, puzzles unsolved, but it will confirm everything I've spoken in secret to your heart, whispers becoming shouts. You're not delusional, chasing ghosts. You're not imagining things, mind playing tricks. What you've been sensing in your spirit is real, a pulse quickening. You've been feeling something coming because I've been sending signals, Morse code from heaven. That tug on your heart, pulling like a current. The unrest in your sleep, dreams restless. The random waves of tears, salt on cheeks, they were spiritual contractions, birth pangs of promise. The blessing is crowning, head breaking through. Now it's here, full and crying. But I cannot deliver this to a heart that is asleep, snoring through the dawn. I cannot bless a door that stays shut, bolted tight. You have to open your spirit, wide as sky. Open your belief, letting light in. Open your readiness, arms ready. Don't analyze this to death, picking apart like threads. Just receive it, simple as breath. Don't let doubt drag you into delay again, chains rattling. The 112 million is yours because I want you to be a vessel for change, clay-shaped for pouring. I want your life to be proof that I still do the impossible, parting seas in deserts, that I still reward the faithful, crowns for quiet steps, that I still raise the humble, from dust to throne, that I still speak through fire, through floods, and yes, even through this screen glowing in your hand. Comment 1212 if your spirit is saying yes, even if your mind is still catching up, lagging behind. Some won't believe this word is for you, eyebrows raised. That's okay. I didn't send it to them, their path different. I sent it to you, arrow straight. Others may laugh, echoes in empty rooms. Let them. Joy is yours. Others may doubt, shaking heads. Let them. Certainty is in your chest. But when your testimony shows up, bold and bright, it will shut mouths like locks clicking. When the transfer happens, seamless as silk, when the check's clear, ink fresh, when the doors open, hinges oiled, they'll ask how, voices hushed. And you'll say, God, simple truth. You've survived too much to turn away now, scars mapping your strength. You've cried too long to not claim what's already yours, bottled tears pouring back as joy. This is more than a message, ink on page. This is an encounter, souls meeting, a collision between your old season, faded clothes, and your new one, robes of light. A crossroad where fear loses its grip and faith wins the race. Don't overthink this, mind spinning wheels. Don't consult your logic, cold calculator. Faith doesn't make sense, neat equations. It makes history, pages turning. I am not limited by banks, vaults of steel, by borders, lines on maps, by policies, rules of men, or by timing, clocks ticking. I can deposit in a second what others work a lifetime to earn, sweat and strain. But I need your agreement, a nod from the heart. I won't override your will, free as wind. I gave you choice, gift and burden. But I'm urging you, hand extended. Choose wisely, path diverging. Your yes now will echo in every future breakthrough, waves rippling. Your yes now will set up generational freedom not just for you but for your bloodline, chains breaking down. You were meant to be the first in your family to break this curse, pioneer in the wild. You were meant to be the one that shifts the cycle, will turning new. You were meant to carry what others dropped, fumbled in haste. I know it's heavy, load-bending branches, but that's why I sent this word to strengthen your hands, muscles forging. You're not losing your mind, unraveling threads. You're crossing into promise, bridge spanning. The weight you feel is not pressure, crushing stone. It's glory, light pressing. If you walk away now, it will sting later because you'll remember this moment, etched sharp. You'll remember that I showed up, unannounced, that I called out, voice clear, that I made it clear, no fog. And I don't want you living with regret, shadow trailing. I want you walking in reward, path golden. I want your life to shine so bright that others find me through your glow, moths to flame. I want people to see the God who multiplies loaves, the God who restores years, the God who answers even when it looks too late, clock stopped. Keep your spirit open, door ajar. Don't let distraction win, thief in night. Don't scroll into spiritual sleep, eyelids heavy. This is divine territory, ground trembling. You've entered holy ground, shoes off. Heaven is still waiting for one word from you. Yes, that's all it takes, whisper or shout. One yes unlocks it all, chains falling. Say it aloud, voice rising. Say it from your spirit, deep well. Say it like you've already seen the deposit land in your account, numbers flashing. Could a CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly released CIA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that's letting everyday people attract massive wealth almost instantly. This 7-second home ritual, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is transforming debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury getaways. If you're reading this, consider yourself lucky. The page could be taken down any time. Click the link in the description and comments to unlock the secret before it's gone forever. The heavenly realm has paused what it was doing because this instruction is urgent, specific, and final, like a letter sealed red. If you do not respond before 11 p.m., the heavenly release of the 112 million blessing will not reach you. I don't say this to punish, rod raised. I say this to protect, shield up, because delays create detours, paths winding. And I want your path straight and your heart ready, soil tilled. Comment 777. If you feel this holy presence covering you like a blanket right now, warm and soft. You have never been forgotten, name erased. Even when it felt like no one saw your efforts, hidden labors. I did, every one. When you gave and had nothing left, cup scraped. When you forgave when others deserved your silence, grace flowing. When you lifted others while you were breaking, arms trembling. When you kept believing in me, anchor holding. When everything around you told you to stop, winds howling, I counted every moment, tally rising. And now I have responded with reward, scales balancing. This is not a test, exam proctored. This is not fiction, pages spun. This is fulfillment, promise kept. Your bank account may not reflect it yet, numbers static, but heaven's ledger already says paid in full, bold ink. It's done, sealed with wax, released like birds. But what's pending is your response, echo waiting. You must respond with your faith, voice lifting. You must declare it and walk in it, steps sure. You don't have to see it to believe it, eyes closed. That's not how faith works, blind trust. Faith is believing when your natural eyes still see drought, cracked earth, but your spirit hears rain, thunder rolling. That's where you are now, threshold crossed. The cloud is forming, dark and heavy. The downpour is near, drops gathering. I'm not asking you to believe in a fantasy, air castles. I'm asking you to believe in me, rock solid. The same God who split seas, waters parting, who made manna fall, bread from sky, who spoke and worlds were formed, void to life. That same power is behind this release, engine roaring. That same voice is declaring over your life, words forming. Abundance is now, not tomorrow. Wealth is now, hands open. Healing is now, wounds closing. Peace is now, storms stilled. But if you close your heart, door slamming, you close the vault, locks clicking. If you ignore my voice, fading echo, you delay the delivery, truck idling. I am not here to condemn, gavel falling. I'm here to cover, wings spread, to wrap my arms around you and say, I have not changed my mind about you, steadfast. Even when you doubted yourself, mirror cracked. Even when you messed up, stumbles noted. Even when you let fear keep you quiet, muzzle tight, I still chose you, hand raised. I still called you, name on lips. I still desire to bless you, gifts piled. Comment 999. If you feel your heart starting to surrender and believe again, walls crumbling. The reason this moment feels intense is because the weight of it is spiritual, not flesh. You're not just receiving money, coins clinking. You're receiving access, keys jingling. Access to new realms, horizons wide. New levels, stairs climbing. New strategies, maps unfolding. New peace, river flowing. You're being positioned to impact lives you haven't even met yet, seeds distant. That's why the blessing is this large, ocean not pond. That's why the release is this urgent, fire spreading, because it's not just about you, solo stage. It's about the generations that will come from you, trees branching. The devil tried to distract you right before this word found you, smoke screens. He stirred confusion, pots boiling. He planted seeds of doubt, weeds sprouting. He made you second-guess every good thing coming your way, mirrors warped. But I step in now and say, peace be still, waves flattening. I silence the noise, volume down. I cancel every voice that told you you're not worthy, tapes erased. You are worthy because I called you worthy, decree spoken. You are chosen because I appointed you, seal stamped. And no lie can cancel what I ordained, contract binding. Do not miss this moment, glance away. This is not just a casual message, chit-chat. This is divine alignment, stars matching. This is me, the creator of the universe, stars and seas, coming directly to you, personal. If you ignore this, I will not be angry, thunder rolling. But I will be silent, breath held, because I will not force what you refuse to believe, door knocked. I will not pour oil into a closed vessel, cap tight. I need your yes, simple word. I need your heart open, petals unfolding. I need your spirit awake, eyes wide. I know the enemy has whispered lies, shadows lurking. That you're not good enough, measuring tape short. That you've missed too many chances, doors passed. That it's too late for you, clock stopped. But I am the redeemer of time, hours reclaimed. I can reverse what was lost, tapes rewound. I can recover what was stolen, vaults opened. I can repay what the enemy tried to destroy, ledgers balanced. I don't operate on man's schedules, frantic lists. I operate on obedience, heart tuned. And yours is required right now. Call answered. Comment 010 if you feel your breakthrough is no longer on the way, horizon distant, but is already here, knocking. You are not disqualified, race ended. You are not too late, finish line crossed. You are not invisible, eyes blind. You are deeply seen, gaze steady. Deeply known, thoughts read. And deeply loved, arms open. This blessing has your name on it because I trusted you to carry it with grace, not grip tight. Not to boast, trumpets blown, but to build, bricks laid. Not to show off, spotlights, but to show others what faith looks like, quiet power. Your life is about to become a testimony that inspires thousands, flames lit. That's why the fight has been so hard, arena fierce. Because the enemy sees the ripple effect of your obedience, waves building. But he won't win. Not this time, stand firm. Not if you say yes, word spoken. Not if you believe, anchor dropped. Not if you open your hands and receive, cup held. Heaven is already cheering, crowds roaring. The angels are already moving, feet light. Your name is written on the scroll, ink dry. The doors are open, hinges silent. But you must walk through them, steps forward. You must respond, echo back. You must trust, lean in. I am waiting with the keys in my hand, metal cool. Not just for wealth, gold shining, but for rest, bed soft. For healing, balm soothing. For strategy, map clear. For fresh breath in your tired lungs, air crisp. This is not just about money, digits. This is about momentum, wheels turning. I'm giving you your pace back, rhythm found. Your clarity back, fog lifted. Your joy back, song rising. You won't cry over the same things again, tears dried. You won't struggle where you once begged, knees scarred, because I am replacing tears with triumph, crowns worn. Say yes to me, voice clear. Say yes to your calling, path lit. Say yes to what I already said yes to on your behalf, proxy given. Don't let fear hold you at the edge, cliff staring. Leap, air rushing. I will catch you, arms ready. I will flood you, waters rising. I will surround you, circle complete, because I am God and I never fail, promise etched. The spiritual transaction is finished, papers signed. The heavenly order has been processed, stamp thumped. But what's waiting is your alignment, puzzle piece. If your heart is shut, bolt drawn, the harvest stays locked, barn closed. If your spirit stays hesitant, foot paused, the flow cannot land, river dammed. You were never created to miss divine timing. Watch broken. You were made for this, mold perfect, and the hour is closing fast, sands shifting. Comment 1515. If your spirit is open and you're ready to receive without fear, hands steady. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked Searback study uncovers a 7-second money ritual that's changing lives right now. Endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now living their dream lives. Luxury homes, new vehicles, exotic travel. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I see how tired you are, shoulders slumped. You've been strong for everyone around you, pillar cracking. You've carried burdens with silent tears, drops unseen. Encouraged others while your own faith felt weak, flame flickering. And gave away your last just so someone else could have a little peace, crumbs shared. I saw it all, eyes never closed. I wrote it all down, book open. And now I'm writing your reward into reality, pen flowing. You will never have to carry what you used to carry again, load lifted. That season is finished, chapter closed. The blessing I am giving you is not just financial, coins counted. It is spiritual security, walls high, peace that silences anxiety, storm hushed, favor that follows you into every room, shadow friendly, clarity that drowns out confusion, waves crashing lies. My glory will sit on you in such a way that others won't even recognize the version of you they once overlooked, stranger familiar. They'll ask what changed, voices curious, and you'll answer with one word, God. I did not create you to remain stuck, wheels spinning. I did not form you to constantly feel behind, dust trailing. You are not forgotten, name lost. You are not left behind, path diverged. You are not late, clock wrong. You are chosen for a time such as this, hour struck. Every part of your journey has led here, road winding. Every disappointment, stone stepped. Every closed door, redirect gentle. Every heartbreak, scar healing. They all pushed you into alignment with this very hour, gears meshed. And now you must respond, call answered. I'm not whispering anymore, breath soft. I'm speaking clearly, loudly, directly, trumpet blown. I am God. And I'm telling you right now, if you do not receive this by 11 p.m., the opportunity will pass. Not because I'm cruel, heart stone, but because I honor timing, rhythm kept. Divine windows are sacred, glass fragile, and once they shut, they do not reopen easily, hinges rusted. You've asked me to move, please rising. This is me moving, earth-shifting. Comment 1717. If you believe that this word was heaven's response to your private prayers, closets opened. You are being positioned as the vessel that will carry favor not just for yourself, but for others, boat loaded. You are going to be the lender and no longer the borrower, tables turned. You will be the one others come to for help, doors knocked. You will fund dreams, seeds watered, support missions, hands joined, restore families, homes rebuilt. This 112 million is a seed for much greater things, oak from acorn. Do not shrink it in your mind, box small. Do not let fear talk you out of it, whispers loud. I gave it because I can trust you with it, key-handed. You've been in the fire, flames licking, but not for destruction, forge hot. The fire shaped you, hammer striking, refined you, dross skimmed, toughened you for the weight of this blessing, muscles built. You had to go through it so that pride wouldn't take root, weeds pulled. You had to be humbled so you'd know who the source really is, well deep. Now that you know, I can release freely, gates swung. You'll give glory to me, not yourself, spotlight shared. And that is exactly why you're the one I chose, finger pointed. This moment is about legacy, stories past. It's about rewriting the story for your bloodline, pages fresh. Others before you didn't get this chance, paths crossed, but you do, turn taken. I saw your faithfulness, eyes steady. I saw you break the cycles, chains snapped. I saw you walk away from patterns that others were enslaved to, freedom chosen. And now I say to you, well done, voice warm. Now receive your reward. Not just in heaven, clouds distant, but here. Now, ground firm. You've seen others receive while you waited, lines long. You've celebrated others while you cried behind closed doors, smiles forced. You felt like the last in line, tail end. But now the last is becoming first, order reversed. This is your season, fruit ripening. This is your moment, spotlight on. You don't need to prove anything to anyone, scales tipped. This blessing was pre-approved, stamp blue. All I need is your yes, word simple. Comment, Amen. If your heart is trembling because you know this message was sent by me, arrow true. You will be restored. In every place where you were robbed, hands empty, I will repay, coffers filled. In every room where you were rejected, echoes cold, I will elevate, stairs climbed. In every relationship where you were used, strings pulled, I will send real love, hearts joined. In every account that dried up, wells empty, I will flood it with overflow, rivers rushing. I'm not talking about someday, calendar distant. I'm talking about now, hand extended. I'm talking about 11 p.m. That's your divine appointment, circle drawn. That's your spiritual deadline, line crossed. Don't think it's a coincidence you're still reading this, chance thrown. Don't think you stumbled across something random, trip accidental. I drew you here, magnet pull. I orchestrated your steps, dance led. I stirred your curiosity because I needed your attention, eyes open. I needed your heart available to receive what was too big for you to even pray for, words short. That's why I didn't answer some prayers, echoes unanswered. I was planning something greater, blueprint vast. Support us by sending a super thanks from $20 to $100. Folded hands sparkles. Your support helps Archangel Protection continue creating valuable content. There is a reason why you've been feeling unsettled lately. Ground shifting. A shift is coming, and your obedience will determine how smooth that shift will be. Wheels greased. I am not forcing you into anything. Push hard. I am offering you access. Door ajar. I am giving you keys. Metal cold. I am showing you the vault, gold glinting. But you must open it. Not with hands, grip tight, but with trust, lean full. With belief, anchor deep. With surrender, arms up. You don't need to fix anything first, patches sewn. You don't need to be perfect, mask worn. You don't need to understand all the details, puzzle half. You just need to say yes. Because when you say yes, all of heaven says yes with you. Chorus rising. When you open your mouth, I open the windows, panes wide. When you stretch your hands, I send the downpour, clouds bursting. Your days of lack are ending, chapter closed. Your season of questioning is closing, doubts hushed. Your tears have filled the bowls of intercession in heaven, vessels brimming, and now they are tipping over, liquid gold. I am pouring. I am releasing. I am moving on your behalf, winds blowing, but time is moving too, sands falling. The hourglass is almost empty, grains few. Before 11 p.m., you must decide, fork chosen. I don't want to redirect this blessing to someone else, path turned, but I cannot force you to believe, will free. I cannot override a closed heart, bolt drawn. This is your final call before the heavens close the window, pain shutting. If you trust me, step in now, foot forward. If you believe I still do miracles, hands clapped, this is your hour, clock struck. If you want to walk into overflow and never lack again, river endless, then open your spirit right now, door swung. Comment 11. If you're opening your spirit wide and choosing to say yes without hesitation, pause none. Have you heard about the top secret ritual the government wants to keep hidden? Imagine if a single 7-second ritual could clear your debts and draw wealth to you effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 leading neuroscience labs confirm it's not a myth. Struggling families are moving into dream homes with total peace of mind. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This isn't only about financial breakthrough, chains snapped. This is spiritual realignment, compass true. I'm giving you rest in places where you've known only stress, cushions soft. I'm giving you clarity in areas where confusion tried to reign, fog burned. You will not keep fighting the same battles, swords sheathed. I'm placing an invisible banner over your head that says favored, flag waving. Wherever you go, favor will walk before you and open doors without struggle, hinges easy. What once felt impossible will now flow with ease, river smooth. There are divine connections coming, threads woven. People assigned by me are about to enter your life. Strangers' friends. You don't have to search for them, hunt weary. I am sending them, arrows straight. They will support your vision, pillars strong. They will protect your name, shields up. They will remind you of what I said when you start to forget again, echoes fresh. This blessing will not isolate you, island lone. It will surround you with the right voices, choir harmonious. You've known enough counterfeits, gold false. Now it's time for covenant, bonds eternal. You don't need to fear what's coming, shadows long. The 112 million is just a sign, arrow pointing, a symbol of my presence, cloud guiding, my provision, table set, my promise, word bound. It's not meant to replace me, throne empty. It's meant to reveal me, veil lifted. When it enters your life, remember who sent it, name spoken. Remember who lifted you, hands strong. Remember who called your name in the silence, whisper loud, and answered your cry when no one else knew how much you were hurting, depths plumbed. This blessing will protect your household, roof sure. It will break patterns of poverty, cycles ended. It will cancel the debt of both your past and your parents' past, slates wiped. Generations will benefit from your yes, trees shaded. Children unborn will walk in freedom because you dared to believe, leap taken. Now your obedience is echoing into decades you won't even see, sounds distant. This is not small, pebble tossed. This is not light, feather blown. This is not temporary, bloom wilted. This is legacy, stone carved. Comment 222. If you're claiming this legacy with your whole heart, grip firm. I am healing you in this very moment. Touch gentle. That ache in your chest, not tight. That tightness in your breath, lungs squeezed. That fear that creeps in late at night, shadows dancing. I am removing it, roots pulled. My spirit is covering you, blanket warm. My voice is louder than the voice of fear, thunder over whisper. My plans are greater than your worst-case scenarios, maps vast. You will not fail, net below. You will not be disappointed, hope fulfilled. You will not be left behind while others rise, ladder shared. I am raising you, hands lifting. Even the people who doubted you will witness the favor I'm pouring over your life, eyes wide. They will see your name in places they never thought you'd reach, heights scaled. Not because you forced it, push hard. Not because you proved them wrong, score settled, but because you trusted me, lean full. And I reward trust, harvest reaped. I multiply belief, seeds grown. I overflow obedience, cups brimming. You've asked me many times, when will it happen? Even though you didn't speak those words aloud, heart silent, I heard them, ears tuned. I felt the ache behind your quiet patience, pulse known. And now I answer. This is when, finger pointed, before 11 p.m. This is when I release it, gates swung. This is when it flows, river free. This is when everything starts to shift in your favor, tides turned. You will see unexpected approvals, stamps blue. You will see money return to you, boomerang swift. You will hear news that makes you weep with joy, tears sweet. And none of it will come by accident, chance thrown. It will come by divine order, command given. I will leave no room for confusion, paths clear. You will know it was me, signature known. You will know it was grace, unearned. You will know that the delay was never denial, wait purposeful. It was preparation for this moment, forge hot. Comment 333. If your heart is saying yes louder than your doubts, voice rising. This is not the time to pause or postpone, feet dragged. This is not the hour to be passive, hands idle. This is when the bold receive, charge forward. This is when the ready rise, dawn breaking. Don't shrink back, shell closed. Don't let worry talk you out of what heaven has already confirmed, scrolls read. I called you, name spoken. I am with you, shadow close. I am for you, banner waved. And I will not fail you, promise kept. You're not behind, dust kicked. You're not late, race joined. You are right on time for a divine reversal, wheel spun. A turnaround that will happen so fast your head will spin, world blurred. A shift that will silence every voice of doubt, muzzles on. I am restoring what the years tried to steal, vaults refilled. I am returning what your pain tried to bury, graves opened. The resurrection is now, stone rolled. The abundance is now, table full. The release is now, birds freed. Do not fear the size of the blessing, mountain high. I'm enlarging your heart to handle it, chambers wide. I'm increasing your wisdom to steward it, mind sharp. I'm placing the right hands around you to protect it, circle guarded. You won't lose this, grip sure. You won't mishandle this, care taken. You won't sabotage this, traps sprung. I will guide you every step of the way, lamp lit. Heaven has waited long enough, and so have you, patience stretched. That's why I sent this now, because the moment is ripe, fruit sweet. The seed has matured, roots deep. The harvest is ready, sickles sharp. Your name is next. Not maybe, coin flipped. Not someday, calendar blank. But now, hand extended. Before the hands of the clock touch 11 p.m., make your spirit ready, armor donned. Make your heart say yes, beat strong. Make your mouth speak life, words alive. Say it out loud. I believe. I receive. I am chosen. I am ready. Because your window is open and heaven is watching, eyes fixed. No human hand can stop it, power weak. But your own disbelief can delay it, cloud dim. That's why I'm speaking so clearly now, because the moment is too important, weight heavy. The weight of this hour is real, gravity pulled. If you skip it, if you let doubt silence your faith, you'll feel the distance, gap wide. And I don't want that for you, arms open. Comment 1212 if you can feel the seriousness of this moment deep in your soul, core touched. You've survived seasons that were designed to break you, storms raged. The fact that you're still here, still breathing, breath drawn, still holding on, grip tight, is proof that your life has purpose, thread woven. I protected you from things you didn't even see, shields raised. When your enemies plotted, maps drawn, I blocked it, walls built. When depression tried to grip you, claws out, I covered you, blanket drawn. When you were at your lowest, pit deep, I whispered strength into your bones, marrow filled. And now it's your time to rise, sun climbing. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading everywhere so fast? New CIA leaks have revealed a powerful brain ritual that triggers instant wealth flow. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly changing lives. From crushing debt to dream vacations, this could be your shortcut to abundance. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This wealth is not about comfort, pillows soft. It's about calling, voice clear. I placed 112 million in motion, wheels turned, not just to change your life, chapter new, but to shift everything around you, earth moved. Ministries will be birthed, cradles rocked. Families will be saved, homes lit. Homeless will be fed, tables set. Broken lives will be rebuilt, bricks laid, and all of it will begin with your yes, seed planted. That's why the enemy has been after your mind, battlefield fierce, because he knows if you say yes, everything around you will start to flourish, gardens bloomed. This isn't about money sitting in a bank account, idle gold. This is about building something eternal, towers high. This is about setting up your children's children, legacies stacked. This is about bringing heaven's order to earthly chaos, stars aligned. You've carried so much pain, loads heavy, so many delays, clocks slow, so many almosts, edges touched. But I am not an almost God, half measures. I am the finisher, and I will complete what I started in you, race run. You have cried in silence for far too long, echoes unheard. You have given even when your own cup was empty, drops last. And now I say to you, I am filling your cup until it overflows, rim breached. This release will not be temporary, flash bright. This miracle will not fade, colors washed. This breakthrough will not collapse, foundations deep, because I, the Lord your God, am establishing it with my own hands, clay-shaped. Comment. Amen. If you are ready to walk boldly into the blessing that already has your name on it, steps sure. I see the fears in your heart, nests hidden. I see the hesitation, pauses long. I see how the enemy whispers, "It's too late for you," breath cold. But I cancel every lie spoken over your destiny, words voided. It is not too late, hour struck. You have not missed your moment, train caught. You are not forgotten, name called. In fact, you are favored, crown worn. You are anointed for this, oil poured. You are rising in a way that no one can stop, winds lifted, because I have gone ahead of you and made the way clear, path paved. The time is ticking, not to scare you, pulse quick, but to shake you awake, shoulders nudged. Heaven has moved, thrones shifted. Angels have already been dispatched, wings spread, and the deposit is being transferred in the spirit, ledgers flipped. Before 11 p.m., your obedience activates it in full. Switch throne. This is not symbolic, shadow play. This is real, touch felt. You won't have to fake it anymore, masks dropped. You won't have to wonder anymore, questions hushed. You won't have to hope and guess, darts thrown. You will know it was me, signature known. You will see the fruit of faith, branches heavy. Doors are opening, wood creaking. Emails are being sent, words typed. Accounts are being restored, balances green. Opportunities you never applied for will show up with your name already attached, labels stuck. I'm not giving you crumbs, scraps fallen. I'm giving you the whole table, feast spread. You won't just eat, bites small. You'll feed others, hands full. You won't just survive, breath held. You'll lead, path blazed. You won't just hope, eyes up. You'll testify, voice strong. Comment 555. If you believe your story is about to shock everyone who doubted your faith, jaws dropped. Even the pain you didn't understand will start to make sense, puzzles solved. I allowed it so you'd become strong enough to carry the blessing, muscles forged. I didn't send the storm, clouds dark, but I used it, winds harnessed. I used every closed door to redirect you, turns sharp. I used every betrayal to toughen you, skin thick. I used every lonely night to bring you closer to me, arms wrapped. And now that your heart is finally positioned, compass true, I will not delay, gate swung. The 112 million is not just for spending, coins tossed. It's for sending, arrows loosed. I am sending you into new places, maps new. Into new circles, rings joined. Into new seasons, colors fresh. The enemy is terrified because he knows once you walk into this, you won't just be blessed, head bowed. You'll become a blessing to others, hands extended. You'll become unstoppable, barriers broken, because you'll know the source, well deep. You'll know who sent you, name spoken. You'll know who covered you, shield up. And the world will know too, because my glory will shine through you, light radiant. My presence will go with you, cloud leading. And my hand will protect everything you touch, grace spilled. You are not entering this next chapter alone, companion close. I am going with you, steps matched. I am speaking for you, words formed. I am defending you, walls high. And I am multiplying what's in your hands, loaves grown. You've waited long enough, hours counted. You've fought hard enough, battles won. You've proven your faith through fire, ashes sifted. And now I am responding not with a whisper, breath soft, but with a flood, waters deep. Before 11 p.m., all I need is your yes, word simple. All I need is your full heart, no halves. No doubt, clouds cleared. No fear, shadows fled. Just belief, rock firm. Not tomorrow, sun risen. Not one day, vague. Now, finger now. But your faith is the door it must pass through, hinge oiled. If that door stays closed beyond 11 p.m., the delivery cannot land, package bounced. Not because I changed my mind, heart fickle, but because I honor the law of faith and timing, rules kept. Comment 1717. If your spirit feels the weight and truth of this sacred hour, core heavy. Everything in your life is about to be touched by my glory, fingers traced. The areas that have been dry, earth-cracked, cold, ice-thin, lifeless, breath gone, are about to bloom, petals opened. I'm sending life into dead places, graves stirred. I'm placing oil on things you thought were beyond repair, bombs spread. Your bank account will reflect more than numbers, digits cold. It will reflect prophecy fulfilled, words true, because I made a promise over your life that I would not let lack live with you forever. Eviction served. That ends now, line drawn. You will not return to the season you just came out of, path forked. You will not keep cycling through the same pain, wheels locked. You are exiting that wilderness, dust shaken, and entering the land I prepared specifically for you, fields green. A land where overflow is not occasional, drops rare. It's normal, rivers steady. A land where enemies watch from a distance, eyes narrowed, as I prepare a table for you, cloth white. A land where peace is not temporary, breeze fleeting, it's permanent, roots deep. This blessing is not a surprise, gift unwrapped. It was scheduled, calendar marked, written in heaven, scrolls inked, aligned with your faith, stars matched, protected by angels, wings guarded. You don't need to earn it, wages do. You don't need to explain it, words sought. You only need to accept it, hands open. When your name was spoken in the spirit, voice clear, hell trembled, foundations shook, because it knew what was being released, floodgates. That's why the enemy tried to confuse your mind, fog thick. But I didn't let him win, battle turned. I preserved you just in time, clock saved. Comment. Amen. If you are stepping out of doubt and walking into divine agreement, path chosen. Some will not understand why this is happening for you, brows furrowed. Let them wonder, questions hung. Some will gossip, tongues wagged. Let them talk, winds blown. I didn't send the miracle to them, arrows missed. I sent it to you, target hit. I didn't reveal this message to the crowd, voices many. I whispered it to the one who stayed faithful when no one else believed you, stand lone. That's why it's personal, name called. That's why it's weighty, load borne. That's why it's now, hour struck. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into fortune? A covert CIA finding exposes a strange 7-second ritual that activates money-attracting brain waves on autopilot. Supported by science and 4 elite labs, this home ritual is turning struggling people into dream lifestyle owners. But this page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted from the internet forever. Every obstacle is being turned into an opportunity, stones stepped. Every wall is becoming a door, bricks parted. Every delay is turning into divine speed, wind's tail. What should have taken years will happen in days, calendars skipped. What should have been impossible will suddenly become normal, ordinary new, because I am not limited by your circumstances, chains loose. I'm not bound by human systems, rules bent. I operate in glory, and I am covering your life with it, robe draped. Your name is being spoken in rooms you've never entered, echoes far. Favor is being assigned to places you haven't yet imagined, horizons stretched. I am ahead of you, scout sent. I am around you, circle drawn. I am within you, breath shared. This next chapter is not about struggle, fight endless. It's about demonstration, show staged. I am going to show what it looks like when I bless someone with clean hands and a ready heart, stage set. Comment 11. If you are declaring that your hands are open and your heart is ready, palms up. This is the hour of acceptance, arms wide. The hour of release, birds freed. the hour where all of heaven confirms what I've already written concerning you, scrolls read. You don't need to keep questioning it, minds raced. You don't need to keep looking for signs, eyes searched. This is the sign, arrow bold. This is the final call before 11 p.m., trumpet last. This is the confirmation you've been asking for, Nord given, and I'm giving it one last time because I love you, heart full. I love you too much to let you walk in circles another year, paths looped. I love you too much to let you settle for less than what I've planned, table short. That's why I'm speaking like this, tone firm. That's why my tone is firm, love tough. Because your life is on the edge of something massive, cliff viewed. And I will not let you miss it without one final cry from heaven, voice raised. This is that cry, echo long. Support us by sending a super thanks from $20 to $100. Folded hands sparkles. Your support helps Archangel Protection continue creating valuable content. I've removed distractions, veils lifted. I've blocked confusion, dams built. I've made this message find you in the perfect moment, timing exact. I've stirred your spirit while others are still sleeping, breaths even, because you are not like the others, unique stamped. You are my chosen, and my chosen do not go unnoticed, eyes fixed. I take care of what's mine, hands held. I provide for who I love, table set, and I correct who I call, paths straightened. That's why I'm being so clear, words plain. This will change everything. Not just your finances, ledgers balanced. Your health, bodies mended. Your relationships, bonds tied. Your calling, voices heard. Your mind, thoughts cleared. Your vision, eyes opened. Your confidence, strides long. Your atmosphere, air fresh. Everything around you will align with the anointing I'm pouring out now, oil flowed. You're stepping into a flow you've never known before, river new. One that doesn't come from hustle, sweat poured, but from heaven, gifts dropped. No one will be able to deny that this was me, proofs stacked. Not luck, dice rolled. Not chance, winds blown. Not coincidence, stars crossed. This will be divine proof that I still speak, words alive. I still bless, hands open. I still reward, crowns given. And I still move when faith answers my voice, echo true. No more space for delay, pauses ended. You are moments away from stepping into what I designed before time even began, blueprint ancient. The transaction has already been approved in heaven, stamps blue. The amount has already been written, 112 million, numbers bold. The only thing missing now is your agreement, Nord needed. Not tomorrow, sun future. Not later, hands idle. Right now, finger now. Comment, Amen. If your spirit is no longer doubting and your heart is saying, yes, I am not asking you to earn this, wages chased. I'm asking you to believe it, trust given. You've spent your life trying to be strong for everyone else, pillars cracked. But now I'm asking you to be still with me, breath shared. Let me fight this for you, battle's mine. Let me carry the weight, shoulders broad. Let me bring to you what your hands have tried and failed to grab alone, reaches short. You've done your part, labor long. Now let me do mine, turn taken. You are not behind, dust far. I had to take you the long way to protect you, roads winding. Had I released this too soon, flood early, it would have crushed you, waves high. You would have trusted the money instead of me, idol raised. You would have leaned on the gift instead of the giver, crutch wrong. But now your heart is ready, soil tilled. Now I can trust you with the weight of this blessing, load shared. Because now you won't worship the miracle, altar built. You'll worship the one who made it happen, throne true. The 112 million is not just currency, paper crisp. It's confirmation, seal stamped. It's confirmation that I heard you when you thought I didn't, ears deaf. It's proof that my silence was never absence, shadow close. I was moving in rooms you couldn't see, doors barred. I was speaking your name in places your feet hadn't touched, grounds distant. And now I'm calling you to walk through what I already prepared, path laid. Comment 222. If you are stepping through the door without fear, fully trusting me, lean complete. There will be no more scrambling, hands frantic. No more surviving, breath ragged. No more begging, knees bent. I'm restoring your dignity, head lifted. I'm lifting your name, voices raised. I'm surrounding you with grace, circle soft. I am bringing back every piece the enemy tried to scatter, puzzles whole. And I'm not just giving you what you lost, balances even. I'm adding interest, abundance extra. You will receive more than what was stolen, vaults overfull. You will live in overflow, not just enough, rivers not drops. You are about to witness what happens when a life fully aligns with heaven's will, gears meshed. You will walk in rooms and feel peace before you even speak, air calm. You will make decisions with ease, paths clear. You will give without fear, hands free. You will speak with authority because this blessing will not just sit in your bank account, idle. It will live in your spirit, fire kindled. You will know peace like a river, waters steady. You will laugh again, real deep-heeled laughter, belly full. You will sleep soundly, not with anxious thoughts, minds raced, but with a rested soul, breath even. I am healing more than your finances, ledgers green. I'm healing your mind, thoughts renewed. I'm healing your identity, mirror true. I'm healing every lie that made you feel like you didn't deserve the blessing, whispers silenced. You do because I said so, decree firm. Comment 555. If you're ready to receive not just the blessing, but the healing that comes with it, bomb spread. Don't let the clock run out, hands final. Don't let doubt win this one, battle lost. Don't let the voice of fear speak louder than my truth, echoes faint. I've never failed you before, record clean. And I'm not going to start now, promise kept. What's waiting is already complete, work done. It just needs your yes, word simple. You're not too late, race joined. You're right on time, hour perfect. You're not too broken, pieces mended. You're already healed in my hands, touch gentle. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has now come to light, revealing a brain-hacking ritual that draws in wealth like magic. It only takes 7 seconds. You can do it at home, and it's supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are ditching debt and living in luxury right now. But this information won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted. I'm pouring into you right now. Strength where you felt weak, limbs lifted. Joy where there's been sorrow, smiles returned. Fire where there was fatigue, embers glowed. I am restoring you from the inside out, core renewed. So when this blessing hits, you won't just be rich, gold heavy. You'll be whole, pieces fit. That's what I want for you. Wholeness, complete, peace, river, overflow, cups full, victory, crowns won. You've carried burdens too long, backs bent. Let me trade them for blessings, exchange made. Let me lift the weight, shoulders eased. Let me show you what I meant when I said, my plans are to prosper you, not to harm you, words true. I'm not teasing you with this, strings pulled. I'm telling you the truth, plain spoken. This is yours, name tagged. But time is moving, sands shifted. Heaven does not delay without reason, purpose is deep. I've been patient, watch held. I've watched your faith grow, seedling tall. And now I will not let your moment pass without one more invitation, hand extended. But this is the last one, final. This is the final chance, door ajar. The vault closes at 11 p.m. Not out of punishment, rod raised, but out of principle, law kept. I cannot pour new wine into a vessel that refuses to open, cap tight. So open now, lid lifted. Let me in, space made. Let me prove to you what I've been speaking over your life, words tested. Let me take the brokenness and turn it into beauty, shards mosaic. Let me turn your history into testimony, pages turned. Let me make you into the very evidence that I still bless, proofs stacked. I still move, winds blown. I still speak, voice clear. And I still provide, tables full. Everything I promised you is right here. Not hidden, veils dropped. Not lost, paths found. Not distant, hand close. It is right here, waiting for your spirit to receive it, arms open. I've held the blessing back long enough, not because I wanted to, heart unwilling, but because I was waiting for your surrender, knees bent. You're full, unshaken, bold surrender, stand firm. The kind that doesn't waver when others laugh, echoes light. The kind that doesn't flinch when fear tries to creep in, shadows edged. The kind that says, God, I trust you no matter what, words anchored. Comment 333. If that trust lives in you, even if it's just a mustard seed right now, small grown. This final hour is not about pressure, weights added. It's about purpose, aim true. I would never push you into something that wasn't meant for you, force wrong. I would never give you a weight that your spirit couldn't carry, load measured. This blessing isn't going to break you, cracks formed. It's going to build you, bricks laid. I've strengthened your back for this, muscles toned. I've expanded your heart for this, chambers wide. I've cleared the path, stones rolled. All that's left now is your yes, word weighted. You've made it through seasons where everything was shaking, ground quaked. You held on when others let go, grips slipped. You praised me even when your heart was breaking, songs cracked. And now I am answering not with a whisper, breath faint, but with a wonder, eyes wide. The kind of blessing that stops people in their tracks, feet halted. The kind of overflow that turns questions into worship, doubts bowed. The kind of miracle that makes everyone say only God, voices hushed. You don't need to perform, stages set. You don't need to prove, scales tipped. You don't need to convince anyone why this is yours, arguments long. I decided it already, choice made. I wrote your name on this blessing, ink dry. I planned this deposit before you ever knew lack, days dark. I carved your name into the blessing before you ever prayed for help, words formed. This moment was on my calendar long before you saw the struggle coming, storms brewed. Comment Amen, if you now understand this moment was never random, chance denied. It was scheduled by me, date circled. I've been patient, breath held. I've waited for your heart to grow, soil enriched. I've allowed you to walk through trials, not to crush you, weights borne, but to mature you, fruit ripened, to make you ready for the weight of glory that's now about to fall, light heavy. You will not miss this, eyes open. You will not waste this, hands steady. You will not forget who gave it, name remembered, because you've been refined by fire, gold pure. And what's coming now will feel like pure rain, drops clean. The 112 million is more than money, paper thin. It is evidence, proofs clear. Evidence that I heard you, ears tuned. That I remembered you, book open. That I was keeping score the whole time, tallies marked. The nights you stayed up wondering how you'd make it, stars witnesses. The mornings you forced a smile through your tears, masks worn. The prayers you whispered so low no one else heard, but I did, breaths caught. I heard them all, and I stored every single one in the halls of heaven, shelves lined. Now I am answering them, and I am not answering small, portions scant. I am not answering halfway, steps short. I am answering in full, measure heaped. This blessing is not a glimpse, peak brief. It's a flood, waters deep. Not a trickle, drops few. It's a downpour, clouds burst. And when it hits, it will touch everything. Your family, bonds tight. Your future, paths long. Your business, doors wide. Your voice, words strong. Your sleep, rests deep. Your health, body's whole. I am touching it all, fingers traced. Comment 777. If you believe the downpour is already in motion over your life, rains gathered. Time is not on pause, clocks ticked. The clock is moving, hands steady. The final moments are approaching, edges neared. And once this window shuts, it won't reopen the same way, glass frosted. You won't lose my love, endless sea, but you might miss this exact moment, chance past. And I want better for you, plans high. I want fullness, cups brimming. I want the joy that brings tears to your eyes, salt sweet. I want to show you what happens when my children walk in radical obedience, paths bold. You don't need to force anything, push is vain. You only need to open your hands, palms up. Your surrender is the signature, pen poised. That's all I'm waiting on, breath held. Sign it with belief, ink faith. Seal it with faith, wax hot. The vault is open, doors wide. The heavenly account is ready, balance is green. I am ready, arms open. Now I'm asking, are you? Let this be the moment everything shifts, worlds turned. Let this be the moment fear breaks off you forever, chains snapped. Let this be the hour you remember for the rest of your life, memory etched. Not because it was perfect, flaws few, but because you said yes, word bold. You agreed with heaven, nods matched. You believed me over your past, shadows fled. You trusted me more than your pain, aches healed. And for that, I will release what has been stored up for far too long, warehouses opened. The wealth, gold piled. The healing, bombs spread. The strategy, maps drawn. The restoration, pieces fit. The newness, dawns bright. All of it. It belongs to you because you belong to me, child claimed. Why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal, and it's potent. A 7-second brainwave hack backed by 4 neuroscience labs is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips. It's all within reach. But this video could disappear any time from the internet. So, click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. I am not silent, voice raised. I am not distant, arms reached. I am not unsure, mind clear. I am speaking, words formed. I am near, breath shared. And I am certain of what I've prepared for you, plans sure. And it will not be delayed again, times kept. But it must be received, hands open. So, open your heart now, door swung. Don't look around for validation, eyes sought. Don't wait for a confirmation, signs chased. This is your confirmation, stamp blue. This is your moment, hour struck. This is your miracle, gift wrapped. You've waited, and now the wait is ending. Chapters closed. You've believed even when nothing around you made sense. Chaos swirled. You've endured heartbreak, pieces scattered. Betrayal, backs turned. Confusion, fog thick. And disappointment, hopes dashed. But you held on to me, gripped tight. Even when your faith trembled, knees weak, you didn't let go, fingers locked. That's why I'm blessing you now, reward due. Because your love was real, fire true. Your surrender was true, arms up, and I reward hearts that refuse to quit. Race is finished. Comment 1010. If you know this message has reached you at exactly the right moment, timing perfect. You have no idea how much I've protected you from shields unseen. While you were sleeping, I was fighting battles on your behalf. Swords clashed. While you were worrying, I was moving pieces into place. Board set. While you were wondering if I'd ever answer, I was preparing an answer so great it would silence every fear. Doubts hushed. Every doubt, whispers stilled. Every voice that told you it was too late. Clock's wrong. This 112 million is more than just financial deliverance. Chains freed. It is a declaration from me to you that says, I did not forget. I did not forget your sacrifice, altars built. I did not forget your tears, bottles filled. I did not forget the way you stayed faithful when you felt empty, cups dry. This is not about a number, digits cold. This is about restoration, pieces returned. This is about showing you how deeply I honor the faith of the weary, steps slow. I watched you give when you didn't have enough, portions scant. I saw how you encouraged others while silently carrying your own storm, waves hidden. I saw how you celebrated blessings for people who never even noticed your pain, smiles unseen. That kind of heart doesn't go unseen in my kingdom, eyes all-seeing. I've kept track, ledgers full, and now I'm releasing what's already yours, gates opened. Comment, Amen, if you know your sacrifice was seen by God even when no one else noticed. Gaze steady. As the clock draws near to that sacred hour of 11 p.m., let this truth settle deep in your soul like roots in rich soil. The blessing is not just coming. It is here, poised on the threshold of your life, waiting only for the final breath of your faith to pull it across. You've journeyed through valleys shadowed by doubt, climbed mountains steep with trial, and stood firm on shores battered by waves of uncertainty. But every step, every sigh, every whispered prayer has led you to this precipice of promise. I am not a God of partial measures or fleeting favors. I am the author of abundance, the architect of restoration, the one who turns mourning into dancing and ashes into beauty. This 112 million is the key that unlocks not only vaults of wealth but chambers of purpose, healing, and legacy that will echo through your family line like a song unending. Receive it now, fully, without reservation, for the window of divine timing is a gift that honors your free will but beckons with urgency born of love. Step forward, my beloved, into the overflow I have ordained. The harvest is ripe, the angels stand ready, and heaven itself holds its breath for your resounding yes. In this moment, as the stars bear witness, declare it. The release is yours, the glory is unfolding, and your story is about to become a symphony of miracles that will inspire generations. Rest in this assurance. The pause ends, the provision begins, and you are forever held in the palm of my unchanging hand. Amen and amen. If this message stirred your spirit and opened your heart to the abundance waiting just beyond, please like this video to let heaven know you're aligned and ready. Hit that subscribe button for more words of divine encouragement straight from the throne room, so you never miss a whisper of what's next for your journey. You're loved beyond measure, cherished like the apple of my eye. May peace flood your soul, joy lift your steps, and favor chase you down every path. Walk in the light of this truth, and watch as the impossible bows to your faith. With all my love, from the Father who never lets go.